On the Indonesian island of Bali, a volcano called Mount Agung is spewing ash 2.5 miles into the sky, causing flights to be cancelled and trapping thousands of tourists and locals on the island, even as the potential for a bigger eruption looms. This is the second straight day authorities have closed Bali's international airport for fear of ash damage to aircraft engines. More than 100,000 people near the volcano were told to evacuate as explosions were heard more than 7 miles away. Indonesia's National Disaster Management Authority, BNPB, warned yesterday that the eruptions are increasing and declared the highest alert level for the volcano. An Indonesian government scientist said a larger eruption is possible, but also that the current levels of lava, ash, sulfur, and carbon dioxide emissions could continue for weeks. You can see ongoing volcanic activity in Indonesia on this live map. As Denison University volcanologist Eric Clementi noted on Twitter, no one knows how the current eruption will pan out. A single volcano can mess with the whole planet's climate. Scientists have long understood that volcanic eruptions can nudge the planet's thermostat for months, as millions of tons of gases and particles spread through the atmosphere. How much the needle moves, however, depends on what's being erupted. As NASA climate scientist Chris Collis pointed out, volcanoes emit carbon dioxide, which traps heat, but they also spray out ash particles and gases like sulfur dioxide, which form compounds that reflect sunlight, thereby cooling the planet. The amount of carbon dioxide volcanoes emit overall is trivial compared to the amount from human activities. How much a volcanic eruption cools the planet depends on the amount of material it erupts and the composition of that material. Eruptions can also change global rainfall patterns. Scientists are also toying with the idea of imitating volcanoes to keep global warming in check, a strategy known as geoengineering. This includes deliberately seeding clouds or spraying sulfuric acid into the stratosphere to offset some of humanity's impacts on the world's climate. We don't know yet whether the ongoing eruption will pump out enough gas and ash to have a measurable impact on the climate, but we do know that the 1963 eruption of Mount Agung knocked down global temperatures between 0.1 and 0.2 degrees Celsius for a year. Over at Carbon Brief, climate researcher Zeke Hosfather graphed what would happen to global temperatures if the current eruption were to reach the same scale as the last one. This projection, which is based on the historical relationship between volcanic eruptions and temperature, suggests that an Agung eruption would reduce global temperatures between 0.1 C to 0.2 C in period from 2018 to 2020, with temperatures mostly recovering back to where they otherwise would be by 2023, Hosfather wrote.